Horseracingkid signing on handicap racing from Churchill Downs. Day number 2 of the Breeders' Cup World Championships at Churchill Downs in Louisville, Kentucky. Great day, great first day at Churchill. Going on to second day, where the bulk of the races are some very great races. In handicap, all Breeders' Cup races start with the Marathon Race 3 to the 11th, the Classic. So let's get on to it. Today's third race is the 4th edition of the Breeders' Cup Marathon Grade 2, purse $500,000 for thrills and upward, to be run at 1 3/4 miles. 1 3/4. Got 2 diagrams shows here. 1 3/4. We do have a field of 11 going ahead to post time, and I'll be doing a trifecta here with the 1:10:11. Number 1, Bird Run, 7-2, John Velasquez jockey. Last time out, did run at Belmont Park Mile Quarter and Jockey Club Gold Cup on October 1st. Came 6th by 5.5 lengths. I was on the outside and flattened out. Then in the Greenwood Cup at Parks Racing on July 16th, came in second that day. But then he was awarded first place money after AU Minor was disqualified. So we did get the money for that. That was 1 year in for this race, actually. Then Belmont, 1.5 miles in the Brooklyn Handicap. Won that by 1 3/4 lengths by a rate of 2 3/8 full brisk and urge. So I do like this horse here. It's going to be hard to beat here. And I'll be also going with the 10 here. El Daffer, last year's winner. 10-1, Javier Castellano's jockey. Last time out, on Delaware Park, a mile 70 yards in Governor Stakes on September 10th. Came second by 5.5 lengths. He rated a bid second best. Then Delaware Park Mile 16th launch race. Came first by half lengths on August the 17th. He ran down the leader 4 wide. And then Monmouth Park Mile 3 in the United Nations. Came 6th. He's 3 wide. No winning bid. I do like this horse here. Has won since the Churchill Downs race. He did win the a race at Atlantic City at mile 40 yards on the turf. So I think this horse could win here. He had a really good lead last year, so I do like this horse here. So recap my bet. So going with this one, I'll also be going with the 11 AU Minor, 3-1, Calvin Borrello's jockey. Last time out, on Belmont Park, 1.5 miles in the Jockey Club Gold Cup. Came 5th by 5 3/4 lengths. He was driven 5 wide to stretch. Then Parks Racing 1.5 in the Greenwood Cup. Came second. He did win, but got disqualified. He's wide throughout driving. Then Churchill Down, mile 16th, Lamb's Top Show Claimer, came 5th by 4 3/4 lengths. He's mile late, had a light gain. So going with this one. So count my bets for race number 3, the Marathon, going to 1:10:11. So let's get on to race number 4 from Churchill. What is the 5th edition of the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, Grade 1, purse $1 million for Colts and Geldings, 2-year-olds, 1 mile and 1/2. We do have a field of 15 horses going to draw into this one. And I'm going to do exactly here at the 5:13. Number 5, Road, an Irish bred horse here, trained by Aidan O'Brien. And Ryan Moore's jockey. 12-1 last time out, on Newmarket on September 24th in the Jump Royal Lodge Stakes. Came 3rd by 3 3/4 lengths. He stacked in the 2 furlongs out. Just was never on the final pace. Then the Galloway, Ireland, 7 furlongs and Irish Stallion Farm Stakes. Came first by 2 lengths. He tracked the leaders, bid 2 lead furlong out. And then Cork, Ireland, a mile in Irish Stallion Farms came first by nose. He was tracked 3rd, even into stretch and furlong out. So I'll be going with this one, and I'll be also going with the 13 Finale. 5-1, John Velasquez. John Velasquez actually won with Stephanie's Kitten in the juvenile fillies turf today. Hopefully he can sweep the turf edition for the juveniles. 5-1, John Velasquez and Todd Pletcher teaming up for this one. Last time out, hasn't started in 2 months and a month and a half. At September 17th, a 1 mile in the summer handicap. Came first by 3/4 length. He stepped slow at bid and stretch was driving. Then at Monmouth, 1 mile, the Continental Mile. Came first by 10.5 lengths. He drew off easily. And then at main special weight at Belmont, 6 furlongs. Came first by 5 3/4 lengths. He was harder and urged, drew off that day. I do like this horse here. This sprint in his first 2 starts, hated the dirt. Came 3rd and 4th. I think this horse is a turf horse. Not bred to go on the turf, somewhat bred to go on turf. But I do like this horse here. It's going to be a very nice turf star. So recap my bets for race number 4 from Churchill Downs, the juvenile turf, going to 5:13. So let's get on to race number 5, what's 28th edition of the Senate Jets Breeders' Cup Sprint, Grade 1, $1.5 million guaranteed for 3-year-olds and upward, going 6 furlongs. We do have a field of 9 horses in this year's running, going 6 furlongs. And I'll be going 6-8 here. Number 6, Force Freeze. 10-1. John Velasquez is jockey. 10-1 last time out during Belmont Park on a muddy surface. 6 furlongs in Vosburg Invitational on October 1st. Came second by half lengths. He's been at the Coral Pole and was drifted out. Then at Monmouth, 6 furlongs in Teddy Jones Stakes for $103,000 on July the 31st. Came first by 4 lengths. He dueled 3 wide and cleared. And then at Maidan, his horse was formerly in Maidan, and Golden Shaheen at Maidan on March 26th on Dubai World Cup night. Came ninth by 14 3/4 lengths. He tracked the leaders 600 meters out and weakened. I do like this horse here. Has run against big horses. The last 2 runnings of the Maidan in the Golden Shaheen came in ninth both times. So I do like this horse here. He can run on dirt. This horse did start his career in America, 3 starts, I believe. I read it in the advanced edition that I got last Thursday. So he has run the dirt, loves the dirt. 10-5 on it. So I'll be going with this one. And I'll be also going with the 8 Big Drama, last year's defending champion, 5-2 Ramon Dominguez. But there's one question for me. Last time out there on September 4th at Calder Racecourse, 6.5 in the Wimbledon Stakes. Came in first by 2 1/4 lengths. He ridden out. That was his only start. He only had 2 starts so far this year, and 2 starts after last year's win. So that's a big scary point for me. He was scratched out of the Vosburg because of the muddy surface that day. But his only other start was the Mr. Prospector Stakes, January the 15th, 6 furlong at Gulfstream. Won by 4 lengths. Very impressive win. He's riding and repulsed to pace. And then the Breeders' Cup Sprint, 6 furlongs, won by 1.5 lengths. He used 3 wide to run. I do like this horse here a lot. Gonna be hard to beat. I think this horse can handle it. So recount my bets for race number 5 from Churchill Downs, the Breeders' Cup Sprint, going 6-8. So now let's get on to race number 6. What is the $1 million 4th edition of the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint Grade 2 for thrills and upward. Going 5 furlongs here. We do have a field of 14. Full starting gate going to post. 5 furlongs. And I'm going to do a superfecta here of the 2, 4, 6, 13. Number 2, Holiday for Kitten, a 30-1 bomb. Joel Rosario, Wesley Ward trains out of Kitten's Joy here. Last time out there on Keeneland TCA Stakes on October the 8th. Came first by head. He was off the rail narrowly and was the best. This horse is a filly, the only filly in the race, what I know of. Then at Parks Racing, 5 runs in Turf Amazon. Came 6 by 4.5 lengths. He was 2 passed evenly. The Monmouth and the Crank It Up Stakes came 3rd by 1 3/4 lengths. He dual bumped at the 8th pole. And then the King Stan Stakes at Ascot, Royal Ascot, came 13th by 6.5 lengths. He's always well back and never threatened. So I do like this horse here. Could be hard to beat here. It's a very big question. It's 31, you have to think about it. And we also go with the 4, Perfect Officer. 12-1 Kendrick Caramoose, jockey last time out. Did run in the Woodford Stakes at Keeneland, 5.5 on October the 8th. Came second by a length. He drew even 5 wide and gave in. Then Turf Monster Stakes, Parks Racing, 5 furlongs. Came second by half lengths. He led off the outfinished. And then Monmouth and a 5.5 Mr. My Frenchman Stakes came 4th by half lengths. He saddled, slipped early. It was just out of it when that happened. I do like this horse here. He did have some very good sprinters. This horse is a great sprinter. I do like this horse here. And I'll be also going to 6, California Flag, the 2009 edition winner. 15-1 last time out. Did run at San Anita on in the Morchive Stakes on October 10th. Came first by half length. He stalked, led, and held game. Then Del Mar, 6 furlongs in Pirates Booty Stakes. Came 5th by 2 1/4 lengths. Big question with this horse is he hasn't won out of California. A lot of horses, I remember Lava Man, he's favorite, hasn't won out of California. This horse, again, hasn't won out of California. That's the big question with this horse. Can he win out instead of going down the hill at San Anita? Will they bring it back next year for the San Anita Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint? That's a big question with this horse. He can dash 5 furlongs. He did at distance 5 and 3, and he has run at Churchill Downs last season in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Came 8th. So I do like this horse here. Big question though. And I'll be also going with the 13, my top pick and my play of the day, Caricatado. Joe Talmo, Mike McLowski trains. My horse last year was for the Derby, if he won. But I did like this horse since about the Malibu last year. Not the Malibu, before that, the year before, the California Breeders' Championship in 2009. So I do like this horse here. Last time out there in Del Mar, 1 mile and Del Mar mile. Came first by nose. He bobbled at the start, 4 wide. Then Del Mar mile, Nathan Eddie Reed. Came third by 3 3.75 lengths. He came out and stretching second best. And then on the Shoemaker mile, came second by neck. He was bid 3 wide willingly. Horse has run in turf sprint already in Lounge Option Claimer last season at Hollywood. Came first by 1 3/4 lengths. So I do like this horse here. Joe Talmo knows how to ride this horse. So to recap my bets for race number 6 from Churchill Downs, going 2, 4, 6, 13. So let's get on to race number 7. What is the 5th running of the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile? Grade 1, $1 million for thrills and upward northern hemisphere bred. 1 mile. Another interesting race here. I came out with a trifecta here of the 2, 5, 7. Number 2, Shackelford. 7 to 2, Jesus Casnon jockey. Source, I kept on going back to Shackelford. I did not like him in these. If he went over a mile 3/16, he's crap. So this race is perfect for him. A mile, loves a Churchill, 2-1 on it, but he had some great races here, including a very impressive 4th in the Derby and his maiden win. Last time out in Hoosier Park, mile 16th in the Indiana Derby, came second by 4 3/4 lengths. He was drew past quarter pole, bid and no match, and then Saratoga mile and a quarter in the Travers came in 8th. 3 wide to leads in, and at the half mile tired. So I do like this horse here. I think he could win. 7-2, he will be the favorite tomorrow. It's going to be between him and the Factor. The Factor I don't like here because I just don't think he could handle it. That's the problem. I'll be going with this one, and I'll be going with the 5, Wilburn. 4-1, the horse who did beat Shackelford in the Indiana Derby. He did beat him by 4 3/4 lengths. He shot through at the quarter pole and drew off. Parks Racing, mile 70 yards in the Smart Jones Stakes, came first by 3 1/4 lengths. He's wide, bid and long drive. So I do like this horse here, and I'll be also going to 7. A nice 15-1 bomb here, Jersey Town. Cornelio Velasquez jockey, Barkley Tag trains, and Spice Town. Spice Town is a sprinter. They won 2004 Breeders' Cup Sprint. Excuse me. So yeah, I do like this horse here. Last time out in the Kelso Belmont, 1 mile in the slop, came third by 11 lengths. You can throw that race out. Uncle Mo was just the best that day. He was very much the best. Then the 4 goes Saratoga 7 furlongs, came second by 1 1/4 lengths. He rated 4 wide at quarter pole, had no match. And then at Teddy Jones Stakes 6 furlongs at Monmouth, came second by 4 lengths. He's in time between early. I do like this horse here. Did upset the Cigar Mile 34-1 last year, so I'll be going with this one. So count my best race from 7 from the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile, going with the 257. So now let's get on to race number 8. What is the 28th running of the Breeders' Cup, the Emirates Airline Breeders' Cup Turf Grade 1, $3 million for 3-year-olds and upward, going 1.5 miles. Mile and a half. There is a field of 9. I'm going to do a trifecta here. This race is wide open here. Field 9, probably one of the worst turf division races. Probably the worst turf in all the years. It's only 9 horses, not a very big race this year. I'm going to go with the 3, 6, 7, 9. Number 3, Dean's Kitten, 10-1, Ramon Dominguez. Last time out there in the John Hurst Turf Classic Invitational, 1.5 miles at Belmont on October 1st. Came second by nose. He's eased out 3/8 gamely. This horse almost did beat Cape Blanco, who was my odds-on favorite for this race, but he did have a hoof injury after this race and had to be retired. Then the Arlington Park Mile Quarter in the Arlington Million on August 13th. Came third by 2 3/4 lengths. He stopped rail, missed second then. Then Arlington and the Arlington Handicap came third by 1 3/4 lengths. He was just never up there. So I do like this horse here. I'll be going with this one, and I'll be also going with 6 here. Await the Dawn. 7-2, Julian Leperouge jockey. Ian O'Brien trains last time out. They run at York on August 17th in Jeddah International Stakes. Came third by 5 3/4 lengths. He tracked between the leader and upset Renal 2 furlongs out. Then Ascot 1.5 miles in the Hick Wire Stakes. Came first by 3 lengths. He's bid 6 furlongs out in Final Bend. And Chester mile 5/16 came first by 4.5 lengths. I think this horse could win it here. I'll be also going to 7, Sea Moon. He's going to be my top pick, 4-1 Ryan Moore's jockey. Last time out there in Doncaster, September 10th in the Ladbrokes St. Ledger Stakes. Came third by 3.5 lengths. He's held the leader at 2 out. Hit a mile and a half at in the Great Vulture Stakes. Came first by 8 lengths. He held heavy 2 furlongs out, and then first in mile 5/16 race at York. So I'll be going with this one. And I'll be also going with 9 Midday, 4-1 Thomas Queeley's jockey. Last time out on Ascot on October 15th in the Quimp Champion Stakes. Came fourth by 3 1/4 lengths. He returned to the rear and was outridden. Then at York, mile 5/16 in Juddmonte International, came second by 3/4 lengths. He was outside, was just never there. And then Goodwood, mile quarter in the Nassau Stakes, came first by 2 lengths. I do like this horse here. Has run the past. It's gonna be his third. It's gonna be his third Breeders' Cup. His first time in the turf. I think this, she could do it here. So recap my bet choice Murray from the Emirates Airline Breeders' Cup Turf, going 3, 6, 7, 9. Let's get on to race number 9. What is the 28th edition of the Grey Goose Breeders' Cup Juvenile? A mile 16, $2 million up for grab for 2-year-olds. Your stars for tomorrow, because these horses could be running in about 6 months, 6, 7 months, in the same track at a mile quarter in the Kentucky Derby. We do have a field of 13 horses going head to post here, 13 of them, and I'm going to go with the 5-10 here in the juvenile. Number 5, Hanson, 10-1, Ramon Dominguez, horse last time out in the Kentucky Cup Juvenile Turfwood Park, mile 16th on September 24th. Came first by 3 3/4 lengths. He's off the rail driving. This horse, after I saw this race on YouTube actually, I said this horse is going to win. I'm going to pick him for the Breeders' Cup Turf, Breeders' Cup Juvenile, or the Juvenile Sprint. Chose to run here. He's entered for both. I knew he would do good. Hopefully tomorrow he can do good if he's up for the money. Then Turfwood Park 5.5 main special weight. Won by 12 1/4 lengths. He was impressive effort that day. That was September 9th. Look at those 2 races. His horse is 10-1. If you get a nice price, 16-1, this horse will go off. Get a nice price, this horse could be your horse for the Derby. And if he handles the track really well, the turf, he could be a very nice horse. And I'll be also going with the 10 here, Union Rags, 2-1. Javier Castellano, last time out during the Champagne Stakes at Belmont Park, 1 mile on October the 8th. Came first by 5 1/4 lengths. His weight 5/16 3/16 and drew off. And then Saratoga 6.5 in the Saratoga Special came first by 7 1/4 lengths. He's via trio and swerved out. So I'll be going with this one, sir. Count my bets. Race number 3 from Churchill Downs, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, going 5-10. Now let's get on to race number 10. What is the 28th running of the TVG Breeders' Cup Mile, Grade 1, $2 million for 3-year-olds and upward, going 1 mile. The last race before we head on to the Classic. We do have a field of 13 this year's running, and I'll be going with the 1-3-5. Number 1, Gold Dakova, 7-5, Oliver Pessilaire's jockey. Freddie Head trains. This horse has won the past 4 Breeders' Cup miles, all impressively. It was one over a length in all of them, or about a length in all of them. Horse has been up to form these past couple of starts. Longchamp, last time October 2nd, 7 furlongs in the Qatar Prix de la Forte Stakes, came second by a head. He's close up third on the rail, 2 furlongs out. Then DeVille, 1 mile in the Prix de Ballard Stakes, came second by a length. He switched out, and then the Prix Rothschild Stakes came first by neck. So I do like this horse here. Maybe she can win. I have no idea. This horse is a very scary horse. And there's other horse could upset here. And I'll be also going to 3, Courageous Cat. 8-1, Pat Valenzuela's jockey. Last time out there on the Woodbine Mile for $1 million up at Woodbine September 18th. Came second by neck. He came caught at the wire. Then Hollywood 1 mile and Shoemaker Mile on July 2nd. Came first by neck. He is led between Theopol and Gamely. And then Belmont in the Poker Handicap came first by 2 1/4 lengths. He had a big glorious hand ride. So I'll be going with this one. I'll be also going with Gio Ponte, number 5, 4-1. Ramon Dominguez, last time out there on Keeneland in Shadwell Turf Mile. Came first by half lengths. He had a good trip, closed fast. Then the Arlington Mile Quarter and Arlington Million. Came second by 2.5 lengths. He's on the inside pole and swifted out. And then the Man of War came second. He's 5 wide to the top of the lane on the rally. So I do like this horse here. Came last year's running behind Gold Dakova. So I'll be going with this one, so I count my bets for race number 10 from Churchill Downs, going to 1-3-5. Now let's get on to the big one. Race number 11. What is the 28th edition of the Breeders' Cup Classic, purse $5 million for 3-year-olds and upward, Northern Hemisphere breds, 3-year-olds 122 pounds, and a younger and older 126 pounds. Go 1 mile and a quarter. Mile and a quarter over the turf show going. Hopefully track will be fast by this time. We do have a field of 13 horses, 12 horses. Number 1 pair of the relief has been scratched and withdrawn here. I do like this race a lot. It's been one of the stronger classics. Not as strong as last year, but some very nice horses here. And I'm going to do the super high 5 here of the 4, 5, 8, 9, and 12. They're all going to go my super high 5, and after this, I'll tell you who your winner is. Number 4, Ruler on the Ice, 30-1, Garrett Gomez jockey. Last time out there on Parks Racing a mile and eighth in Pennsylvania Derby on September 24th. Came second by 2 1/4 lengths. He was wide into lane late surge. Then Saratoga mile and a quarter in the Traverse Stakes on October 27th. Came 4th by 4 lengths. He was inside, asked by 16th and weakened. And then Monmouth mile and eighth in the Haskell Invitational. Came 3rd by 1.5 lengths. He had a good finish on the route. These past 3 starts after the Belmont, he's been improving every start. At a mile and eighth, he's just late surge. He needs this extra furlong, and he can win it. So 30-1, you have to think, this horse has been improving. Mile and a half, he handled very well. I think this mile and a quarter is the perfect distance for this horse. Watch out for him, because he's going to be my top pick with Uncle Mo. But this race is wide open, and I'll be going with the 5, so you think. 5-1 New Zealand bred horse, Ryan Moore's jockey. Last time out there on Ascot, October 15th in the Champion Stakes. Came second by 3/4 lengths. He tracked second over 2 furlongs out. Then Longchamp in the Arc de Triomphe came 4th by 5 3/4 lengths. He held up along and 2 furlongs out. Leopardstown in the Irish Mile Championship Stakes came 1st by 1/2 lengths. Horse has run 3 times in the past month and a half. You have to think about that. You don't want a tired horse going into it. I do like this horse here, and I'll be also going with the 8. Game on Dude. 10-1 Chantel Sutherland. Last time out there on Santa Anita, October 1st, in the Goodwood Stakes, won by 1/2 length. He dueled clear at held game. Then at Delmar in mile and eighth in the Pacific Classic, came 4th by 4 1/4 lengths. He was off the rails last 3rd in Hollywood in the Hollywood Gold Cup. Came 2nd. He was a bit off the rails, started the game. So I do like this horse here. This horse does love dirt. This horse did win the Santa Anita Handicap, won by nose that day at 14-1. This horse is a very great horse here. Bob Baffert trains. And I'll be also going to 9, Stay Thirsty. 12-1 Javier Castellanos jockey. Last time out there in Belmont mile quarter and Jockey Club Gold Cup. Came 3rd by 2 3/4 lengths. He was on the outside, had a long drive. Then Saratoga mile and eighth and Traverse. Came 1st by 1 1/4 lengths. He was off on the inside, 3/8 pole was driving. And then at Saratoga mile and eighth and Jim Dandy, won by 4 lengths. He was 3 wide run and drew clear. So I'm going with this one. I'll be going also with the 12. Stablemate to Stay Thirsty. 5-2. Uncle Mo, owned by Rapoli Stables. Todd Pletcher trains last time out. From Belmont Park, 1 mile in the mud in the Kelso Handicap. Won impressively that day by 3 lengths. He's 2 past Big Glorious Handrod. Then Saratoga, 7 furlongs and King Bishop. Came 2nd by no. He was 3-4 wide, drifted in, and felt you have to think. He didn't win that day. That was his first start since the Wood Memorial. It was an illness that kept him out for about 4 months of training. The Aqueduct Mile Nathan Wood Memorial suffered his first defeat. Came in 3rd. He's well rated, but when he won the Kelso, he said, "I'm not a bad horse. I'm back to form like he was last year, right before the Derby." I do like this horse here, 5-2, so I hat my bets for race number 11 from Churchill Downs, the Breeze Cup Classic. I'm going to do a super high 5 here, 4, 5, 8, 9, 12. I like Ruler on the Ice to win here, but they're all very nice horses. I would do 4, 5, 8, 9, 12, possibly if you want to throw them in. A $2 exacta if I do bet. I don't bet. So yeah, you can do whatever you want. So it's the Horse Racing Kid sign off. And good luck to all. Please go to horseracingkid.com. And good luck to all. And please visit my Facebook page, Horse Racing Kid Handicapper, and Horse Racing Kid #2 at Twitter. So good luck to all, and pick some winners.